Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the TFC's Neckbreaker. So it comes with instructions. Don't need those. Comes with a hand for Devastator. Nothing really in this mode. And a visor also for the for Devastator. But yeah, he's it's one of those funny things because he was actually one of my least favorites. And now looking at him again, I kind of like him. I think he aged better than Mixmaster, because originally I hated him more than Mixmaster, and now I can't stand Mixmaster, but he seems to be okay. So he comes with these two guns. Both are the same cast ones, clear plastic ones. Purple. He's got a ball jointed on his head. Looks round, up. Gets a little hindered looking left and right, but for the most part, does a pretty good job. Shoulders swivel up and down, in and out, bicep swivel, bends at the elbow, hands kind of swivel up and down, no rotator though. Waist ratcheted swivel there. He's got kind of an ab crunch backwards going on here. Throws him off balance. Hips are on ball joints, so good range of motion out. These are the same legs as Scavenger here. The difference is it's got these pieces added to the side. But basically they're the same design. I guess different mold, but yeah, same overall concept. Thigh swivel, bends at the knee, full bend there. And then it's got these feet plate here that will that are, or it's part of the shovel, but they kind of make the feet. You can, if you wanted to, rotate these up and just kind of use those as like hip guards, and then you can come down here and open that up, and he's got the same kind of feet that Scavenger did. So it's cool that you can kind of use an option there. And he cleans up really well. He's got some kibble on the back here, but all things considered, that's pretty good in comparison to the others. I think he actually cleans up the best when it comes to kibble. He looks almost just like a generic robot number 7, which is pretty cool. I do definitely dig that. And I didn't so much to begin with. I wish that this was more like a shovel, but it is the shovel forming the chest plate. That's one of my big things. It's like he always had a shovel form his chest plate, so it needs to continue that, and they updated it, but they still at least did it. I can't remember if I don't think the Make Toys ones did it all. No, he didn't. Yeah, he didn't at all. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to his robot mode. We'll transform him real quick. Flip this up out of the way. I haven't transformed him in a while. Hope I remember how to do it. Slide these down. Gonna get those out of the way. And then, let's see here. Flip these out. Flip the hands in. This will come like so. Out. In, up, and see here, we want to fold these in like so. Like I said, it's been a little while. These will come here. Like so. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm fumbling here. I know. Sorry guys. Rotate the arms around like that. That's what I was doing wrong. Alright, so you rotate the arms around. Then this is the top side. So you flip this up. These will come in like so. Like this. It's such a simple transformation. Toss the instructions saying that you don't need it. And I'm over here like, I don't know what I'm doing. But then you fold these pieces down. And they'll just kind of slot into place like so. Take the legs here, and this will... There's a 5mm plug right there, port right there. So you plug that in. Plug that in. Line everything up. And then this will open up these pieces like so. Fold this down. And try and get these plates to line up here. Just like so. Kind of line those up. Plug things back in. This is one of my irritations here, is just trying to keep these things all in line with one another. But all things considered, locks together pretty well. And there you go. Yeah. Then you can take the hand here, if you want. Just swivel that so it's right about there. You plug this in, and then this will just kind of rest on the back as a place to store it. You can also pull this down a little bit. Kind of store it like this if you want to. Kind of like I wish the fingertips had like alternate blades, so it could be like one of those road paver cutters, something like that. Whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. But I see them where they have the blades down there and they just kind of scour the road as they drive. We've got a lot of construction going on in Colorado right now, especially right outside my door. But yeah, there you go. I think it works. And like I said, it's one of those funny things where it's like, I hated this guy, but actually I like him now. He's really grown on me. So anyway, transforming them back. Undo these. Pull these back. Rotate the waist around. Collapse those up to make his feet. Pull those out. Rotate up. Rotate up. This will come back like so. You collapse this and collapse this. Rotate this around. I kind of wish somehow these pistons would be on the same track as each other, so that as you go it would stay in line with one another, but they don't. As it is, it's like they move independently, so that's why you get some little mess ups there. These will come back. There's port there, plug there. Real simple transformation with all of these guys. And that's quite frankly, this one I think did the robot mode justice. I mean, it's not the greatest of the robot modes of the set, but it's not the worst either. So I think they did him justice. They did the vehicle mode justice, and they did the the combined mode justice. They didn't go over the top with complexity with this guy, and I think that's actually a good thing, because that's where I think some of these companies are really messing up, is we got to make this guy super complicated to transform in all these different modes, but then you have such a headache. I think build quality with combiners is more important than complexity. Look at the Feral Rex. Those transformations on those guys aren't that sophisticated. They've got some twists and turns, that's for sure, but they're not like Make Toys. Anything from Make Toys when it comes to their combiners. And it's like, I don't want to spend 5 hours transforming a combiner. I want to spend the same amount of time on this guy as I would like another MP. I don't. Like MP10. It's like I want to spend, a little bit more time messing with the entire team as I do MP10, because you get the satisfaction when you're done transforming the whole set. So, that's one of the things that make me have a little hope for the Hasbro one. Eventually I'll get it. Eventually I'll look at it. Eventually I'll either hate it or love it. Everyone seems to be really liking it though. Alright, so size comparison. Seeker, we've done this dance before, so it doesn't work really well with the classics. I think it works pretty well with the Chug Stunticons. I think this is pretty good. Would not work with Chug Prime. Barely. Here's a Legends figure. And the best ones that they go with are definitely going to be his own team. So here is Mixmaster, Scavenger, and Hook. And we'll pull Megatron up here as well. So yeah, I think this works pretty well. Like I've said, in all the videos, I think these guys, if they were a little bit taller, they would work a little bit better with the MP Megatron. But as it is, they work pretty decently. For a rating on Bonecrusher, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I know I gave him a really bad score the first time I looked at him when I was looking at the Make Toys ones at the same time, but honestly, I'm much more satisfied with him now than I was when I first got him. And I think that's because, like I said, I think he's aged probably the second best out of the whole set. I think he aged decently. He didn't age very well. He did. But I think he aged the second best, and actually that makes him look better because of the fact that more than anything he compresses down and he gets more streamlined than any of the other ones, including my favorite one, which we'll look at last. But next up was Long Haul. So yeah, there you go. TFC's Neckbreaker, was it? Neckbreaker. Who cares? It's Bonecrusher.